So let's learn fraction, decimals, and percentage, how to convert. So, for example, if we have a decimal, like you can see 0.85. So, to convert 0.85 into fraction, we write numerator as it is. We have 85. So, 85 is my numerator. Then I need to check how many digits are there after decimal point. There are two digits. So, I need to put two zeros in the denominator. So, my answer is 85 over 100. Clear? That's how we convert,
Clear.
but we can simplify it. Yeah, because you see both of them, 85 and 100, both of them are divisible by 5, right? So I can divide numerator by 5 and also denominator by 5. If I divide 85 with 5, I get 17, and if I divide 100 with 5, I get 20, right? So 17 over 20 is my fraction in the simplest form, right? That's how we convert um, decimal into fraction. Can you tell me 0.75 in fraction?
0.75.
Yeah, convert it into fraction.
75 over 100.
Yeah, that's correct. Very good. Now, suppose we have, like, if we have 10, 100,000 in denominator, that's simple. For example, we have 25 over 10. So I just write numerator as it is. I have one zero in the denominator. So after one digit, I put a decimal. So the answer is going to be 2.5, right? Suppose
Yeah.
I have 365 over 1000. So again, I write numerator as it is. I will write 365. There are three zeros. So after three digit, I place my decimal point there. And if the number is starting with decimal, then I put 0 in front of it, right? So the answer is 0.365. But if in denominator we don't have numbers which have zeros like 10, 100,000, 10,000, in that case, how to convert that into decimals? Suppose, let's say we have, okay, let's say we have 4 fifth. Let's take this example. 4 over 5, okay? So we need to divide the top by the bottom. We need to divide numerator by denominator. So let's see. Um, 4 over 5. This is what I have, right? So if I'm dividing, basically I'm dividing 4 with 5. So 5 I will keep here, 4 here, right? Now if you see, 4 is smaller than 5, right? That means it cannot appear in 5 times table, right? A number to appear in its times table should be greater than that, right? If you see 5 times table, all these numbers are greater than 5, right? So I need to make
Yeah.
my 4 bigger than 5, right? How do I do it? I put a decimal point there, 0 point, because my decimal should be visible. So with a decimal I can put a 0 there. Now this 4 turned into 40. 40 comes in 5 times table, right? I know
Yeah.
5 times 8 is 40. Then I subtract them and I got 0 remainder. So my answer is 0.8. So 4 fifth is a fraction. I converted it into decimal by dividing it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Suppose I have 3 over 2. Not this one actually. Let's say I have um 2 over 3, okay? Again, I am dividing here 2 by 3. So 2 is smaller than 3. What I need to do? I need to make this 2 bigger than 3. So I put a decimal here. With the decimal, I will put a 0 there, right?
Yeah.
Now we have 20. We can divide 20 by 3, right?
Yes.
So if I do 3 times 8, no, not 3 times 8, 3 times 6 is 18, right? Then I subtract them. 20 minus 18 is 2, right? I got 2. Now there is a remainder 2. With this same decimal point, I can put one more 0 here. Now this is 20. 3 times 6 is again 18, and again if I subtract, I get 2. So if I just keep repeating it, every time I'm going to get 2, 2, 2 as my remainder. So that's I can just write 0.66. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we convert it. Let me give you one question. Suppose you do, can you try this 5 over 6? Did you get it? How to do this?
Yes.
Okay, try this 5 over 6. Just do it till two decimal place, okay? That means two digit after decimal. That is okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Hmm. Do it quickly.
Uh, so 5 divided by 6, right?
Yeah, exactly. Tell me what should I write here?
Mm,
What should I do first? What should be my first step?
12.
You put a decimal and zero there, right?
Yeah, 12.
12 what? 6 times 12?
Oh no, if it's like 6/5, I meant.
No, this is not
Mm,
6 fifth. It is 5 over 6.
yeah.
So with decimal you put a 0. That should be your first step. After that,
Mhm. 48.
um, you mean 6 times 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Then you subtract, you got 2. Again with the same decimal you can put a 0 there, right?
Yeah.
6 times what? What would you do next? 6 times 3 is 18, right? Then 2 is your
Yeah.
remainder. So you just need to do 2 digit after decimal at least. If in one some numbers you will get 0.8 and then remainder becomes 0, so you don't need to do it. I mean, in that case it's fine, but if you are getting some remainder, try to just get the answer up to two decimal places. So your answer is 0.83. Okay, that's how we convert a fraction into decimal. Clear?
Clear.
Okay, good. um so what, okay, can you try this 6 over 7 quickly? Tell me what I should write outside. What should I write here?
42.
No, no, this is 6 divided by 7. What should I write here? Outside and inside.
6.
I'm dividing 6 by 7 or 7 by 6?
6 by 7.
Yes. So here I need to write 7 and here
7.
6, right?
Yeah.
After that,
Add a 0.
yeah, and I need to put a decimal there, right? Because I'm adding a
Mhm.
0. Now, 7 times what is
Um,
60 or around 60? Yes, yes.
um, um, 7 times 8, 54.
Very good. Then I subtract, I get
6.
6. With the same decimal,
Add
what I
a
will do?
0.
Good. Next,
0. 0.
where 0? I already put it, put this.
Near the decimal.
Oh, 1 minute. 8 times 7 is 56, not 54, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if I subtract this, I get 4, right? Then I add a 0. Now, what I need to do? 7 times what is 40 or smaller than and closest to 40?
Um, 35.
Yes, 7 times 5 is 35. Then we get 5 remainder. So my answer is 0.85. Did you get it?
Yes.
Very good. So that's how we can convert any fraction into decimals. Clear?
Yeah.
Now, um, let's see how to convert percentage and fractions. For example, if I have 64%, so percent, I know percent means, it means per 100, right? So you need to divide by 100. 64% means 64 over 100, right? So
Yeah.
64% you can convert it into fraction just by adding 100 in the denominator. Now if you want to simplify it, you can divide both of them by 2 and you can simplify, or you can convert it into decimal. Like 64 over 100 is, you write numerator as it is, there are two zeros, so after two decimal places you can put 0, so the answer is 0.64, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the answer is 0.64. So um basically, if you have any percentage number, you can convert it into fraction by dividing it by 100, right? Can you tell me
Yep.
54% into fraction? Convert 54% into fraction.
54 over 100.
Very good. 54 over 100, and convert it into decimal.
Uh, 0.54.
Very good. That's great. Now let's see how to convert a decimal into percentage. So to convert any number into percentage, you need to multiply it by 100. For example, 0.125. So if you multiply it by 100, multiplying a decimal number by 100 means you need to move decimal towards right by 2 digit. Why? Because there are two zeros, so you move it towards right by 2 digit. If you move it, the decimal would come here after 12, right? And you can put
Yeah.
a percentage sign. So to convert any decimal number, you need to multiply it by 100. For example, 3.45 times it, um, let's say you need to convert it into percentage. So first you will multiply it by 100, okay? If you multiply
Yeah.
it by 100, if you check, there are two zeros. That means you need to move decimal towards right by two places. So the decimal would go after 5. You can just remove it because there is no point of putting decimal at the end. So you got to 345%. So to convert a decimal into percentage, multiply number by 100. Clear?
Clear.
Yeah. Can you tell me this 1.07, convert it into percentage? 1.07. Yes, quickly convert it into percentage.
10 to 100.
Yes, you will times it with 100 and then
107%.
very good, 107%. Good. Next, let's suppose you have, let me give you another one. Suppose you have 12.5. This is the decimal number, okay? And you have to convert it into percentage. So you multiply 12.5 with 100. If you times it with 100, you see there are two zeros, right? So you need to move decimal
Mm-hmm.
by two place towards right. So this will become, because if you notice, after 5 there is no digit. When there is no digit, you need to fill the space with 0. That is called placeholder. So you get 1250, right? And after that you have
Mm-hmm.
decimal, which you can ignore because at the end you don't need to put the decimal, that does not matter. So the answer is 1250%, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically if there is no digit, you need to put 0 to fill it. That is called placeholder. Clear?
Here.
Yeah, try this 6.9 and convert it into percentage quickly. What would you do first?
Times 10, 69%.
6 point.
9 times 10, 69%.
Okay, you times it by 100, right? You are supposed to times it by 100.
Yeah.
So you need to move decimal by
Um,
two places.
690.
Yes, it would be 690 because if you move this decimal by two places, you will get 1, 2, and there you will put a 0, right? So the answer is
Yeah.
690. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's how we convert a decimal into percentage by multiplying it by 100. Similarly, if you have a fraction like 2/5, to convert it into um, percentage, you need to multiply it by 100. So 2/5, if you times it by 100, what you need to do, you can divide 100 by 5 because in denominator you have 5, right? If you do
Yeah.
100, if you divide it by 5, you get 20. Then you do, because there you have 2, here after dividing these two you got 20. So 2 times 20 is 40. So you got 40%. Okay, let's see here. Suppose you have 3/5 and you need to convert it into percentage. So first step is to multiply it by 100. Okay, if you times it
Mm-hmm.
by 100, that means you need to divide, this is numerator and this is denominator, right? When one number is in numerator, other is in denominator, you can divide it. So you need to divide 100 by 5 and you get 20. Here you have 3 times 3, so you can multiply 20 with 3, which will give you 60, right? So the answer is
Yeah.
60%. Okay,
Um,
is that clear? Yes.
yeah.
Okay, try this 4/5. 4/5 convert it into percentage
Okay.
quickly. Tell me steps here.
Um,
What should be your first step?
times it 100.
Times it by 100, and then after that what will you do?
5 times 5 divided by 100 is
100 divided by
20.
5 is 20. Okay, then what you do?
4 divided times 20,
4 times 20, how much is that?
80
So the answer is 80%, right?
cents. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's how you convert a fraction into percentage, by multiplying it by 100. So for both of them, if you have to convert a decimal into percentage or fraction, what you need to do? You need to multiply by 100, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Now let's try some questions. Write these decimals as fraction. Tell me 0.3 as fraction quickly.
Um, uh, 10 3 over 10.
Very good. 3 over 10. So you just need to check how many digits are there after decimal point. That many zero you need to put in the denominator and keep numerator as it
1.
is. Yeah, so okay, that's great. Next, 0.5 is
Um,
as a fraction.
0,
Yes, yes.
5 over 10.
Good. Next.
And 6 over 10.
Very good. Next.
Um, 2 over 100.
Very good. 2 over 100. Why did you put 100, not 10 in this question?
Because there's two numbers.
After decimal, there are two digits, so you put two zeros. Okay. Try this. 0.125.
0.125. Um, 125 over 1,000.
Very good. 1000, because there are three digits, so we put three zeros. Very good. Write these fractions as decimal. Tell me this. 7 over 10 as decimal.
Um, 0.7.
Very good. 0.7. And 1/5 as decimal.
Uh,
So we will
huh?
divide 1 by 5, right?
Mm,
Divide it. What should be your first step? What should I do?
0.20.
0 point
2.
is your answer, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, because you put a 0 there and 5 times 2 is 10. Okay. Try
4.
this. Which one?
Um,
Which one
that
you
one
did?
is 0.4.
Very good. Try this. 2/3.
Um, mm,
That
um,
basically you need to divide 2 by 3.
so 20.
Yeah.
Um, 8 minus 18.
Um. Okay.
20
So
minus 18.
first you put a decimal, and then you get 20. Yeah. 3 times 6 is 18. And then you get 2. Again you put a 0, and again 3 times 6 is 18. This is what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the answer is 0.66, right?
Yeah,
Clear?
clear.
Very good. Let's try this. 7 over 25. That means you need to divide 7 with 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
Try this. First we put a decimal there, and with that decimal we put a 0, right?
Minus 21.
21? What?
No, no. So, um, 50 minus.
Yes, 25 times 2 is 50. Then you subtract them, you get 2, 20 again, right? Um,
Yeah,
and then
but
20,
25 times 3 is 70. So,
75.
oh, yeah, 75.
Hmm. So now again with same decimal point, you put a 0 there, you get 200, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 25 times 8 is 200, okay? So you
Mm-hmm.
subtract, you get 0 remainder. That's your answer, 0.28, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Write these percentage as decimal. So 3%. First convert 3% into fraction. 3% as fraction is, yeah,
Um, huh?
3% convert it into fraction quickly.
3 over 100.
Yes, percent means out of 100. So 3 over 100. And write this as a decimal, 3 over 100.
Um, as a what?
Decimals.
Decimal. Ah, 0.03.
Very good. 0.03. There are two zeros. So after decimal, there are two digits. Try this, 67%. Convert it into fraction quickly.
Mm, 67 over 100.
Yes, and decimal. Convert this into decimal.
0.67.
Very good. 17.5% converted into fraction.
Hmm. 17 and a half over 100.
175 over 10, right?
Mm, mm,
But there is a percent sign. Like if you remove the, see, if you just remove this decimal, you get 10, right?
yeah.
Denominator, because there is one digit. So you put 10, but there is percentage. If I remove this percent sign, I know I'm going to get 100, two more zeros in the denominator, right?
Yep.
Now convert this into decimals. Hmm?
Um,
175 over 1000 as decimal.
0.175.
Very good. 0.175. There are three zeros, and you can see there are three digits after decimal point. Very good. Now write these percentage as fractions. So 20%. Just tell me this first one, 20%. Write it as a fraction.
20 over 100.
Very good. 20 over 100. That's great. So in all of them, okay, tell me this 5% as a fraction.
Mm,
Hmm?
5 over 100.
5 over 100. Very good. Write these decimals as percentage. So to convert a decimal into percentage, we multiply it by 100, right? Remember?
Yep.
Yeah. So what you need to do here?
Times 100.
Yes, 0.25 times it with 100, and you will get, if you times 0.25,
25%.
yes, exactly 25, because there are two zeros, so you need to move decimal towards right by two digits, and you get
Mm.
25. And then you put,
Sure.
okay, try this point 5. 1 minute. 0.5.
Oh, 50%.
Very good. Basically first you do 5 times 100, I mean 0.5 times 100, and then you move the decimal by two places. If there is no digit, then you put a 0, 50. And this 0.07.
7%.
Very good, 7%. Try this 0.375.
Trying, uh, 37.5%.
Very good, 37.5%. 0.09.
9%.
Very good, 9%. That's great. Write these fractions as percentage. Again, to convert a fraction into a percentage, we multiply um, fraction by 100. Try this first one, 1 over 10. Multiply 1 over 10 by 100. What would you get?
Um,
Yes. See, if you times it by
um,
100, you get 100 over 10, right? If you divide 100
oh,
by
yeah.
10, you get 10. So the answer is 10%, right?
Okay.
Try this 1/5.
Um,
What is the first step? You need to times it
times
by,
it with 100.
yes. So what would you
100
get?
over 5.
Very good. Which is, if you divide 100 by 5,
5.
you get, yeah,
5%.
20%, right? 100 divided
Oh,
by
yeah.
5. Hmm. Try this 9 over 10.
Um,
This 9 over 10.
Um,
Yes,
so 900 over
yes,
10
yes.
over 10 is 90.
Very good, 90%. Okay. When you're
Mm-hmm.
converting, don't forget to put percentage sign. If you just write 90, that means 90, it's a number. But if you write percentage signs, that only make it a percentage number, right?
Yep.
Okay. Try this 17 over 20.
Huh?
Try this, convert it into percentage quickly.
Okay. 1700
Yes,
over 20.
yes.
20 divided by 10. 5 minus 0. 17. Mm, 8. Um,
Yeah.
7 point.
First you get 8 and then are you dividing?
Yep.
Okay.
85.
Very good. That's correct. 85%. Okay. Great. Um, so now you know how to convert decimal into a fraction, right? This is what we have learned to convert a decimal. For example, if I have 0 0.9, I just write numerator. I check how many digits are there after decimal. If there is one digit in denominator, I put 10, right? This is how we convert a decimal into fraction. Then we also learned how to convert fraction into decimal. For example, if I have 9 over 100, so I write numerator as it is, which is 9. I check how many zeros are there in denominator, and after that much digit, I put my decimal point, right? If there is no digit, I fill it with 0, that is called placeholder. If a number is starting with decimal point, I put a 0 in front of it, so I got 0.09, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I learned how to convert a percentage into fraction. Suppose if I have 13%, I can write it 13 over 100, because percentage means out of 100, right? And then we learned how
Mm-hmm.
to convert fraction into percentage. For example, if I have 3 over 5, I need to convert it into percentage. I will times it with 100. I will get 300 over 5. Then if I divide 300 by 5, that would be my answer, which is 60. So the answer is 60%, right? Same goes
Yep.
for decimal. For example, if I have 0.35, I need to convert it into percentage, so I multiply it by 100. So if I multiply by 100, there are two zeros, so I move decimal towards right by 2 digit. I'm going to get 35%, right? So
Yep.
this is what we have learned in this video, in this class. Do you have any question?